I think if you stay in this business long enough, things start to come full circle. And I'm talking about the low dollar budget DJs who came in and underbid everybody as soon as you could download MP3s. And that was what, like 2001, 2002? Music libraries were easily obtainable. And then equipment got real inexpensive. There's some budget options out there for sound and lighting and whatever. They advertise they do the same thing you do as a professional and get the work for a lot less. In the meantime, you're standing there trying to justify your salary to some bride and groom who just isn't having it because they want to get an ice sculpture. This has been going on for a long time. And people are still complaining about it. People are still feeling that budget DJ pinch. And they're having a hard time sometimes with some clients justifying their fee. I want to talk about how I see that kind of turning around a little bit. And I'll tell you how I got there. So, I've been doing these bar and pub events this year. Like starting on New Year's Eve. I've done 3 of them so far. Not a lot, just 3. And I'm going to go into rotation in one of these places in March because they don't even have DJs in January or February on a regular basis. I've just done special events for them. Another place, I don't know what's going to happen with that, but I might get in there too. And the thing about doing these bars and clubs is that there's not a lot of stress for a guy like me. I just show up and play. I was thinking about working on cars this spring. My brother's going to come up from out of state. We're going to spend about a month and get his 66 Mustang together, do a few things probably to my 65, have some fun. I can do that in spring because when summertime comes, it's all about weddings. And, although we only usually do like one event a week, or I usually do one event a week. Some of you do multiples, but I like to keep it to one. I'm still in this perpetual state of prep all week, putting in anywhere between 20 and 40 plus hours on making sure everything's right. And that's everything. That's the meeting, that's contracts, that's consultations, that's timeline building, and just thinking about what you have to do, organizing your equipment. It's all consuming. So, I'm a seasonal wedding DJ, primarily summers here in Wisconsin. And although it's only one day a week, it's all this prep crap. And it just eats all my time. I can't enjoy the things that I want to do, And on the other hand, like I said, with these club and pub gigs, you just show up and play. I didn't think about any of these events until like the day of. Just go. I didn't have to rearrange my sleeping hours because there was some kind of 1 o'clock ceremony and it was an hour drive and I needed an hour and a half set up and I was going to be playing until midnight. None of that. No, like 5-hour deals in and out. Not a lot of equipment. No stress. And it keeps my chops really sharp for when wedding season comes because I'm taking chances on songs that I wouldn't probably take a chance on at a wedding because you want to play all bangers at a wedding, and if you're unsure of something, you hesitate to play it. Where when you're doing clubs and pubs and things, you're trying all of this music. People are requesting things that maybe they're not asking for at weddings, and you find out, hey, this song works fantastic. A lot of people agreed with some of the things that I said in some of my more recent videos where I talked about this kind of stuff. Yep, no stress or less stress, less setup, but the money's just not there. And that's true. You're not going to make wedding money, usually, at a pub or a club. Unless you're a rock star, then you're going to make a whole bunch of money, like you're a Vegas headliner. Seems like you have Vegas headliners and then you've got everyone else, right? I think there's something in the middle there. And that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. Because I am not getting paid $200-300 an event. I'm making considerably more than that. at these pubs and clubs. A lot of people said, well, in their area, they're only getting $150, $200, or they can't make any money doing this. Even if they do karaoke or whatever, they're just not able to get that kind of money. And if they ask for a raise, there's people lined up to come in and take their place for the same amount of money or less. I'll tell you what I'm saying. There was a point where you were lucky to get 200 a night, 150, 175, 175 to 200. That was doing pretty good, doing a bar or club or something. There was a time when that was the case here where I live. And here's what I believe happened. There were people who came in who could download music off the internet and buy equipment for not a lot of dough, call themselves a DJ, and go in and underbid us. And the bar or the club, being a business, is saying to themselves, hey, let's save some money and go with this guy. We don't need this DJ anymore. We can save $50 a night or $100 a night or whatever. It's been going on for years. I think when things get less expensive and corners are cut and talent is cut, these things eventually become worthless. I think that's where we're at with some of these establishments. Yeah, you're going to have small places who can't afford to pay a lot of money, but we're talking about the places that can actually make money, right? There's potential to make money, yet the DJs they're bringing in aren't really helping them out. Their sound levels aren't right. They're not rotating the bar crowd. They're maybe playing sets that are too long. Maybe they're bringing in the wrong crowd. This happened. I was working this really cool place a while back. I don't know, let's say 10 years ago. As a substitute, I came in to sub when I could. And it was good money when I came in to sub. Real good money. And then there was a night where I couldn't do it, and the regular guy couldn't do it. So they brought in somebody else. I don't know who they brought in. No idea. They brought the wrong crowd in, and there were gunshots. Shots were fired. And from there on out, there were no more DJs at this establishment on a regular basis because DJs were viewed as problematic. Well, no. This DJ was problematic. This DJ caused a problem because this DJ didn't understand how the bar and club business operates. They were trying to pack a dance floor. They tried to cater to one group of people. It didn't work out. It got ugly. If you not only understand how to avoid these things, but know how to help the bar make money, you're very valuable. And those are the people that I think some of these establishments are starting to look for. So the budget guy is worthless to them. They don't want that person. They need somebody who knows what they're doing, and they're willing to pay for it because they know they will benefit. Now, this works out great for bars and clubs because they see DJs every week and they see what's going on every week and they can come to these conclusions. It's going to take longer for the mobile end of our business to catch up with the bar club end of our business, but I think it's going to happen. And when I'm talking to clients, I'm aware of what some of these budget, inexperienced DJs are doing. So I talk about things that they don't do, like sound levels. I talk about how at something like a wedding reception, I don't want the music to be so loud that nobody can speak. They're going to be able to speak off of the dance floor and have a nice hot spot on the dance floor. And the lighting. I'm not going to blind anybody with my lights. I'm not going to have this big thing full of lights. It's very beautiful and tasteful and not in anyone's eyes. It's creating ambience, not creating a disturbance. Little things like that, without even talking about my skills with mixing or music or emceeing or anything else, make a difference because these budget DJs don't understand how this stuff works. This is the stuff that I tend to talk about on the channel more than anything else. You know, the lighting, the sound, the art of what we do. I don't charge anything for it, like some do. I'm giving this stuff away because this is the stuff that I feel is the most important. This is how I feel like I can help and contribute. And yeah, if there's going to be a market for the $175, I don't know, $300 mobile DJ or whatever, I don't think it's going to go away. But if we go in there and explain to them that we know what we're doing without bragging ourselves up too much, I think that's my style anyway. Just tell them what I can do, what I have to offer. Show them some pictures of what I do. They tend to get it. It's like, oh yeah, we want that. Oh, we were at an event where it was really loud and we couldn't talk. We left. Yeah, you probably did. Yeah, I was at an event. My ears rang the next day. Yeah, they probably did. Won't happen with me. I'm bringing a different type of system. They're willing to pay for that kind of stuff. And again, that's before I even talk about the really cool stuff that I can do. But I don't know, just kind of more of a vlog than anything else today. But there's a difference between experienced DJs who know what they're doing and the budget people. And at least in the club and bar business in my area, it seems like they're starting to get it. And if I start playing some of these establishments now, right, in this remainder of winter and spring and even early summer, I'm going to have 5 days a week where I can do whatever I want. And I'm not thinking about DJing because of the no preps scenario that is beautiful about these places. For me anyway, I don't got to worry about it. Update your music, make sure your equipment works, go. I can do other things. And when it comes time for spring to start working on hot rods in the garage, I can do that. I don't have to worry about what time I got to get up or anything else. I can just work on cars and then, yeah, sleep in on a Friday, get up when I feel like it, even go into the club early, work out, do my 5-hour set with a mixer and a laptop, and go home. Go to sleep and hopefully do it again on Saturday because it would be really cool to be able to work 2 nights a week. One night a week could be fine. 2 nights a week could be fine too. Anyway, that's it, guys. I'm rambling. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. I hope this video kind of made sense. What do you think? Let us know down here. Practice and enjoy.